Okay, welcome to the bracket episode 144. Small crew today. I got a bit of a stomach bug, so no New York guys, just me and the Chicago boys, plus Mook. We're gonna have Mook on to plug Mook Can't Sleep. Mook Can't Sleep late night live streams Monday and Thursday, right? You can leave voicemails. I'll put the number up on the screen if you're watching on YouTube. You can email and stuff
Sure.
as well. It has been very, very funny.
It's been great.
He's been
Thank you.
collecting the strangest group of
No,
beings.
Yeah, I'm collecting
Truly,
fucking
that
weirdos
is
out.
not an exaggeration.
And like they are so weird, it makes me feel weird that you're my boy.
Yeah,
I know.
and I'm like
Yeah.
close with them.
Yeah.
Like the guy
Are
last
you
night.
one of them?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I am. I think I'm like a handler of psychopaths, but they're awesome. They're all
No.
talented.
He was my favorite. He's one of my new favorite dudes.
Yeah,
Ryan.
Ryan Oliver at Ryan Rambling on a Horse. Check out that stream. He is like a full character come to life. Like he's not from this planet. But the show's been fun. Thank you, Kenjac. Every
It
Monday,
is.
Thursday, 10 p.m. Central.
And you
It's been
go
so fun.
late.
Yeah.
It reminds
we
me of the Sharon left me people from my IG, except like I would never meet these people in real life, and Mook is just chilling with them on stream, doing the craziest shit. It's so
yeah,
goddamn
I got more in my back pocket, so we're gonna keep rolling with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And so the boys today have not heard the topic, so we originally were gonna do worst everyday enemies, and then some people were listeners gently reminded me very nicely that we had done that topic
Was it
years ago.
nicely?
Very nicely reminded me that we did that topic a long time ago, and we just completely forgot it with Rico Bosco, which is actually the perfect. We did good, I guess. But so in a panic, I threw together a last minute thing. Today's topic is going to be the best Spirit Halloween costumes from the Spirit Halloween store.
Okay.
You guys,
I
and
know
they're
what's
all-
going to be the one seed.
You're gonna enjoy it. And let me tell you right now, I'm gonna ask KB, would you mind when I ask you, could you read the descriptions for some of these?
Of course. Of course.
Because the descriptions for half of these are maybe the funniest thing of the entire endeavor. But before we get to all that, let's talk about our good friends over at Game Time. If you follow anything with Barstool, you know about Game Time. They are the best. Use them to go see a Panthers game this last Sunday after the week-long Indian wedding, which is brutal, but it was a bad game. To be frank, it was Bryce Young was just awful. The Chargers
He's
put in.
so,
went
I
weak.
feel so bad for him.
I do too.
Yeah.
Guy's got $37 million.
He
It
does.
doesn't matter, man. It's the thing he
His
loves to do
identity,
the
his
most.
passion, his interest. Like he's
He's devoted his life to this thing. He made it to the highest level and only gets shit on and is getting devastated week in, week out.
Yeah, imagine getting publicly humiliated on live entertainment for a week. Imagine that.
I would.
was-
I
Just couldn't do
watch
it.
Mook Can't Sleep.
Yeah, check that
Check
out.
it out.
It's quick as a whip.
yeah. That was-
But a brutal game, but great seats thanks to Game Time. And now they have Game Time picks, which are amazing. So as usual, we pick out something you can go and watch. Did you know that you can go to the Chicago Theater tomorrow at 8 p.m. and see Keen? Do you remember
Whoa.
Someplace Only We Know? That
Yeah,
banger
that's
from the
right.
mid-2000s? Very sad song,
Oh, yeah.
but good song. You can go see them. And the Game Time pick, $120, like looks like it's about the fourth row up. Unbelievable good price to go see Keen. So it was, again, you just pull up your chosen event, you turn on the Game Time pick setting at the top of your screen, browse the best local Game Time picks near you on your Game Time app homepage. So what are you waiting for? Go get those Keen tickets right now. Chicago Theater tomorrow if you're listening to it. Technically yesterday. So I didn't help you out much there. So download the Game Time app today to use code BRACKET to easily score great deals with the new Game Time picks. What time is it? Game time. All right. So again, it's the best Spirit Halloween costumes. So we're going to start out with, I think, what is a pretty easy one, or a pretty simple one, which is the adult Roaring Twenties outfit. This one, you can probably read it if you want, Kate, and I'll be texting this to all you guys in the big group. The adult Roaring Twenties costume, it's pretty basic. It's just, you're looking at a guy, and again, if you're listening, I would highly recommend watching this more on YouTube, Rumble, wherever you watch your podcast, whatever. The adult Roaring Twenties costume, basically just a bowler hat and like I guess a old timey ice cream parlor outfit, right?
Yeah, it's not for hot guys, and it's not for ugly guys. This is a costume for a 6.
Yes.
Well put.
Exactly.
I
And
think it's
KB
a nice costume.
Yeah, but like hot guys will go as Tarzan. Hot guys will go as an
True,
athlete.
true.
Ugly guys will go the big inflatable cowboy riding an ostrich. This is a 6 costume.
This guy was on my stream last night. That's what.
Yeah, that's what.
And the next one, KB, I would love for you to read, which is
Okay.
the
That one's pretty.
this is
con-
the adult Shrek
This is the-
costume.
Okay.
When did Shrek get a sword?
So is this guy supposed to be Shrek?
He's halfway between. I
Without
don't
the
get it.
green? The green is the most important part.
He has Shrek's ears, but not his body. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, you go ahead on the description on that one.
Okay. Donkey. Get ready for the ultimate swamp adventure this Halloween when you wear this officially licensed Shrek costume. This outfit includes a shirt. Oh, it keeps going. A vest, a belt, leggings, and a headband that features attached ears. Put everything on and get ready to embrace your inner ogre. Yeah, that.
But like if a dude is Shrek, but he half-assed it with just green little ears and a fucking sword rolled up. Have they never seen Shrek?
I really don't
Yeah,
think
this
so.
isn't a.
Oh, I guess
I've
does he
never
hold a
seen
sword
Shrek.
towards the dragon?
I would.
But that's when
never
he's the full green
assume
ogre. He's
Shrek.
never the man.
If you're going Shrek, you have to go full Shrek.
You have to go full
You
Shrek.
gotta be completely green.
You can't go half Shrek.
So start out with you. Let's start Cheah. The adult Shrek costume or the Roaring Twenties bowler hat guy.
This is best costume or worst costume?
I think you interpret it as you want. Which one do you think is the better costume?
Okay. The better costume is certainly the adult Roaring 20. This looks like a
But like that sucks. Nobody's gonna look at that and just be like sick costume.
Also, if you zoom in, it's under sexy Halloween costumes
It is.
category.
I mean, this is a handsome dude.
Well, he's a model.
We're talking about the costume.
I wouldn't look at that and just be like, oh, great costume this year, Che.
Sexy costume, Cheah.
That shit sucks.
It's actually almost the worst kind of costume because it just looks like a bad outfit.
But compared to the Shrek one, and to be fair, I haven't seen Shrek, so I can't really comment on what
You haven't seen Shrek?
I haven't.
What? It's timeless. It's fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah, watch it with your kids.
Watch it with
It's
your
really
kids.
funny.
Is it like
you would? I think
little
you,
kid
adult
friendly?
humor.
you would
Yeah.
laugh out loud throughout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. If you like Pop Tarts,
And it's
you would love
definitely
this.
little kid friendly.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll make that the
Yeah.
next
Watch
movie
the whole thing.
then.
Great advice for a movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tap out sometimes, even when I love a movie.
Wait, we should do movie reviews on a podcast. That's a good idea, but
Smart
we
thinking.
only the grading system is like if you watch the whole thing or just half.
Yeah.
Just watch half.
I've had movies I loved and then just never finished.
Some of your favorite movies you haven't
Yeah, 'cause,
finished.
like dinner happened or something got in the, like a shower got in the way.
I still like this 1920s because you can identify from that era. You could also be with this. You could be like what's that
This guy looks like he's in
acapella
Panic
group?
at the Disco.
Yeah. But
No.
like he's clearly like something.
Damn.
What's the barbershop?
Barbershop Quartet.
Quartet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, kind of looks like that. Like this is somewhat versatile, not uncomfortable. It looks like. Yeah, it's really just a hat and a bow tie and some whatever those things are around his arms, but a fairly normal outfit that you won't be uncomfortable in. The Shrek one, like if you're going to the bathroom, like you have to lift up the skirt, you got to go all the way down. Like, no, you got to carry the sword around. People are gonna be like, why aren't you green? So I think there are too many problems with that. So I'll go with the 1920s guy.
The 20s guy, KB.
I don't think either of these I would like consciously process at a costume party. They're just
Fair.
they're not they don't move the needle in any way. The Shrek one without the green is just a nondescript like swordsman, which is more of a costume, I guess, than
It's
the
like
first one.
Game of Thrones extra.
Yeah, I would be like, that's
Yeah.
he's like sword guy, and I would think that's a little bit cooler. So I'll go with the Shrek one.
One for the Shrek one, Nick.
What, like, I don't get the obsession of the Roaring Twenties. And this guy, like, this isn't a funny costume. This isn't a cool costume. This isn't a scary costume.
Exactly.
You can't even compliment it because, like, oh, I love the 20s bartender.
Yeah, there's nothing.
That
to
it is a nothing costume. That
So-
shit sucks dick.
Yeah.
In the description, it says you'll look like you're straight out of the Prohibition era in this Halloween when you show up wearing this adult Roaring 20s costume. So I don't know if like anybody goes to a costume party and it's like, I want to find a guy that looks like he's straight out of the Prohibition, but
This is only purchased for murder mystery parties. I don't think
Yes.
this is purchased for Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm going with that. We're going worst?
best.
Best.
Which one's?
Oh,
Which,
give me
yeah.
give me swordsman Shrek. At least that's funny. She's like, wait, you're Shrek with a big sword. That's that rocks.
The 20s thing needs more to it, like a big bag of groceries.
You don't know what happened in the.
No, I think it would
Why do
be
you have
like
groceries?
a much better costume if it came with a jumbo bag of groceries.
Combining just two, like Shrek with a sword. I'm a 20s guy with groceries.
See,
that makes a
that
funny
would-
costume.
yeah.
In the middle of a shopping trip. I like that. Yeah. Mook.
I'm pretty sure the gayest kid in my high school wore this exact Roaring Twenties fit to prom. I think that's like what like this guy looks like he's kind of
Oh,
like
this is a gay prom fit.
it's a gay
Yeah.
prom fit. It's like remember Sharpay and Ryan from High School Musical? He kind of looks like Ryan.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
the gay kid.
Yeah, that was you. You were wearing the costume.
Yeah, a gay kid used to wear this. You guys remember Sharpay?
Look, High School
The
Musical
back
was
to
a big,
back.
it was a big part of my childhood. Yeah, the Shrek costume. It's more fun if you wear that to the bar. At least you have something to talk about as opposed to just wearing a fucking bow tie and cheesy hat. The Shrek one, you can. I feel like that guy's more fun at the bar.
I would
Better
agree, and I would vote for the adult Shrek as well. So that's going to move on. Next up, we have the adult hunky school nerd costume.
Oh
If
my
this guy showed
God.
up at a party, I think he would be the most universally despised person there, right?
So hot dudes love pretending to be dorks. Like that one bodybuilder who went crazy. He would always just put tape on his glasses
Oh, that was the entire.
and take off his shirt in front of women in the library.
Yeah, he'd be on campus. And he's like, "You want to go out with me?" And they wouldn't answer. Then he'd take his glasses off and take his shirt off.
And he'd be like,
"What
"You
about
fucked up."
now?"
Yeah, yeah. Dude, hot dudes love, and their idea of dork is this glasses that are broken.
Or the tape, yeah.
Suspenders.
Yeah, that sucks.
Are those Burberry
Looks
Yeah.
to be. Looks to be.
underpants?
And that's going up against, and this is another one for you to read,
Oh
KB.
my God.
The, of course, adult Pickle Rick costume
Oh.
from Rick and
Yeah.
Morty. Great
Mhm.
description on this one.
Okay. Turn yourself into a pickle, just like Pickle Rick. This officially licensed pickle costume is perfect for every Halloween party. You'll be the coolest pickle in town. Just make sure everyone knows you're not a snack.
I don't know what the fuck that even means.
What
dude.
the fuck?
So stupid. So the adult Pickle Rick costume versus the adult hunky school nerd. Which one of these costumes do you think is better? And I guess I'll go first on this one, and I'll say I think that the Pickle Rick guy is way better than the guy in the hunky nerd costume. Because if you have a guy showing up to, like, let's say like your adult Halloween party wearing like maybe a square foot worth of clothes, I hate this person more than anything in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Pickle Rick as being the better costume. Mook.
Yeah, I feel like the hunky school nerd costume is like what Joey Camasta fantasizes about wearing
Yes.
on Halloween. Like once the Ozempic like really hits.
Oh yeah.
The Pickle Rick is way more fun. I see a guy in a Pickle Rick outfit. I wanted to do drugs with that man and get fucked up with that man. So I'm going Pickle Rick.
2 for Pickle Rick. Nick.
I'm going hunky nerd, man. Just be like, just seeing that dude in the bar and just be like, look at that dork. This is
What a-
jacked, sexy
Yeah.
man.
The sexiest dude.
Tatted,
showing
perfect
his-
bod. Like,
Jason
look at
Momoa.
that fucking loser.
Dude,
Someone
his quads are
screenshot.
huge.
I can't tell.
Che, did you just get caught
heard that.
screenshotting hunky dork? Did you guys hear that?
I heard the loudest screenshot sound.
I did screenshot something else.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I
So
can't tell
one,
if he has 2 bulges or none.
it's
Yeah,
an
that's
optical
the plaid is
illusion.
doing that.
It's an illusion.
Oh my god!
Katie.
It looks like
If
he's got a
if he's
pussy.
that hot and has 2 bulges, good. Save some for the rest of us, man. You went home with a guy with 2 bulges? Really?
Was it the guy with the double bulge?
Please tell me it wasn't him.
KB.
What's a better costume? Pickle Rick has a stigma about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incel.
Okay. Well, that's a traditional costume. I'll go with that. I'm not too keen on either of these.
3 for
I'm
the
gonna go
Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
both of these suck, but like the a hunky school nerd, like as long as that guy's like decently fit, has to get laid. The other one, Pickle Rick, like how does that guy do anything the rest of the party? Like you have to take off your costume to drink, to go to the bathroom, to do anything. People don't even know it's you. So if you say you're going to somebody's party, you're like, I'm going to show up. They could not know it's you for quite a while. This costume, any costume that has like a giant mask component, in my mind, sucks. So I think Pickle
Agreed.
Rick is worse. So super hot dude.
Super hot dude. Either way, Pickle Rick is going to move on. Now we have another battle of the absolute titans. This is one I'm just more than anything else. I'm confused by this one, especially with the description, which is another great one for KB, which is the ghost face flannel hoodie. I don't.
That's just a hoodie.
I don't. I don't totally get it. So KB, you want to hit this one?
Okay, yeah. This isn't a costume, but let's see. Show off just how much of a fan of Ghostface you are with this actually licensed flannel hoodie. This hoodie includes Ghostface patches and an applique on the hood that will let everyone know who your favorite serial killer is.
But if you can't be that much of a Ghostface fan if you're not just wearing a Ghostface mask, why would you just be wearing a hoodie?
Is Ghostface Scream?
Yes.
That's who Scream is. The Scream
Yes.
guy. Oh. Yeah, you got to wear the mask. Yeah.
It's a pretty simple costume. It's just all black and then the mask.
But it's not a costume. It's just a hoodie.
But this is like show how big of
Right.
a fan you are. You could show you're a much bigger fan
Yes.
by wearing.
With the tried and true, very popular mask.
And it's probably cheaper.
It absolutely has to be $60.
Flannel hoodie.
And that's going up against the adult Stinger B costume.
Oh, the stickers in the front. That rocks.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a winner.
these
So you just
glasses.
dress as a bee, walk around with a little bee boner.
The humorously placed front stinger is so funny. Like you're just wearing it backwards. it's the same exact model as the bee costume.
With the $10 upcharge.
Yes.
The frontward stinger.
So the bee, and this is another guy, but imagine this guy, you're walking around at the party with like his like tapping onto people with a sewn on bee boner.
But it makes no sense. Like bees don't have that in the front, right?
They sure don't.
It's just wrong. It's just it.
What are they
You a
implying?
beekeeper? You've seen a
just
lot of
cock.
bee dicks?
Yeah. Well, the stinger's not its cock.
No.
I know the bee is a dick, but I think the Ghostface guy sexually assaults way harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're wearing that,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy.
So start with you, Cheah. Which one do you think is the better costume? The Ghostface flannel versus the Stinger Bee, adult Stinger Bee.
I think this bee costume does kind of rock because Halloween, like if you're getting dressed up for Halloween and you're like 25 or under, you're super horny. That's like one of the horniest days of the year. You're getting in front of it by putting the stinger on your ding ding, and you got the the front of it like you have an opening so you can talk, you can do it. The glasses are kind of like funny but in a bad way. Or like in a good way, I
You
mean.
think you'd insert your cock into that stinger?
No.
Yes, absolutely. Like a
No,
glove.
I would, yeah.
Might feel good.
I could squeeze it in.
Could
there.
feel terrible. But I think this costume is really good, so I like the bee.
One for the bee, KB.
Yeah, provided I could squeeze my cock into that.
Oh yeah, we did
that,
hear.
that hollow.
Wait, what are you
stinger.
saying? Your cock must be
Yeah,
huge.
Yes. Then the bee costume is fun. It's a costume. The flannel hoodie is one of the worst I've ever seen.
It's the dude's wearing like steel toe boots in the bee
Wearing a
costume
fit.
too. He's wearing like fucking army boots, dude. So 2 for the bee costume, Nick.
If that guy, the guy in the flannel Scream hoodie, was at a party and somebody was like, "What are you?" He's like, "What? I'm Scream." That would be really funny. Just points to his like small patch. I'm fucking Scream. You haven't seen it? With that being that shit sucks, and I don't. That shit sucks.
So bad.
The bee, I mean that's a legend at any party.
Yeah.
Annoying. I'm going B.
Bee, Mook.
Yeah, you got to go B. He's gonna be a pest, but
Mhm.
it's gonna be fun.
Imagine there's a girl dressed as a flower at the party.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
You didn't even think about that, did you?
What I didn't think
God
about that at
damn.
all.
They pollinate you.
So the
Let me pollinate you.
God damn it.
I feel like we
So
should switch to worst.
switch to worst. I mean, the
I think
options
the
would be more or
first
less
two
the
were a
same.
little even, but I think we should send home the.
Send him B. I want the.
Yeah, I want the ghost face flannel hoodie
To move on. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
let's do
fair.
that. Ghost faced gonna move on.
All right,
Face
so
flan.
Let's see.
So then the other options were Pickle Rick versus the Hunky Nerd. So we want to stick with the Pickle
hunky
Rick.
nerd,
movement for-
hunky nerd moves
Okay,
on,
okay.
and then the roaring
fucking
20.
roaring
Yeah.
20s douchebag. Oh, it pissed me off looking
Yeah.
at it again.
Roaring 20s. All right, so now we have our chain game. Starting out with the adult Gru, with his just horrifying, especially because he's doing that pose, like the Rizzler pose or whatever.
This is funny.
I
I
love-
love
I
this.
And next we have the adult boba tea costume, which I don't, or milk tea costume, the Kung Fu branded one. Then we have Dr. Green.
That sucks.
Kung
Who wants to go as Boba?
Then we have Dr. Greenweed. Just one custom, tried and true.
Dr. Greenwood weed.
I think it's supposed to be a doctor that gives you prescribed weed. Is the idea
They
they're
called
going
him
for with that
Doctor.
one.
Oh, okay, I get it. Dr. Greenweed.
That's not a last name.
Then we have the Joker, but the shit Joker, the Jared Leto Joker outfit. This one I think is actually exceptionally bad and perfect for this one. The Jurassic Park crew outfit. So you're not one of the Jurassic Park characters. You're not a dinosaur.
You're the
But you're
Hispanic man that
cool.
gets his legs bit off in the first
Yes.
scene.
Exactly. You're one of the
You're just
nameless
the crew.
the crew member. This one, which I just don't totally understand, the skeleton royalty. Like I don't even know how you describe it. It's just a scary looking.
What don't you
man.
get about skeleton royalty?
But it's underneath the sexy section. If you could see at
I
the
mean,
top
the guns
of it.
are out.
Yeah, the leather, the chains.
And then lastly, I think one that you guys would appreciate and maybe should even steal, the spinner game costume.
Oh, is it always landing on the one pointing down though?
No, it's just
No,
people
it's
can walk up
legit.
to you and spin it, and then there's like different options you can put on it, and you fill it in with your own things.
Oh. No, that guy's annoying because he's a coward. He never does it himself. He's
That's
just
fair.
making you do it.
So among the chain options, Adult Gru, the Boba Tea, Dr. Greenweed, Shit Joker, Jurassic Park Crew, Skeleton Royalty, or Spinner Game costume. Which one? Let's start with you,
Is
Cheah.
the
Which one do you
worst.
think is the worst?
Kyle, adult
Worst?
Gru has to be a sentence that fills you with so much hope. Really?
Damn.
Man, I think it's got to be the Jurassic Park worker, just because that is such an insignificant part of that movie. Oh man, the adult Gru one though, that one does suck because you have to put the mask on. It is a relatively easy costume outside of that. It's jeans, sweatshirt, or quarter zip, and a scarf. But you gotta take the mask off to interact with people. So, I'll go with the Jurassic Park one just because that's so absurd.
One for the Jurassic Park worker, KB.
Okay. The weed doctor is so aggressively lame. So fucking lame.
Yeah.
But the spinner game guys, that's a complete pest. Because
Look at his face.
if you like make eye contact with them, you know, like you feel obligated to play the game, and then then you gotta take your shirt off if it or kiss.
And you know he's writing like "blow me" on one of them.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
really creepy and annoying and not funny. So I'm gonna go with the spinner game.
Check out the
You
description.
have to tell him there's 3 truth slices, so you have to like tell him like a truth. That's creepy.
Oh,
Do you like me? Have you ever had a sex dream about me?
so the adult Dr. Greenweed costume. Paging Dr. Greenweed. Dr. Greenweed is needed at the party. In this Leaf Doctor costume, your friends will rely on the director of distribution to hook them up with their very own Leaf prescription pad. Yeah, that is pretty fucking. I didn't realize that the thing he's holding is a leaf-shaped prescription pad with only weed written on it. It's a prescription.
That's
pad.
hilarious. That's really funny.
I just only put that together right now. Holy shit.
Dr. Green.
Mm.
That would be the
They're-
most embarrassing thing to wear.
Wrong, because there's one man that's just a cup of tea, a cup of bubble tea.
I love the
Boba.
tea.
That would only be funny if all of your friends went as like Star Wars characters. And he was like, "Oh, you said Boba Fett."
Oh damn. So you're gonna.
I thought you said Boba Tea.
So do you want the boba? You want the milk tea guy?
Kenjac, you
Look how shitty it is.
you would wear this.
The milk tea?
Yeah.
Nah,
It's like a
I'd
cake.
be.
Yeah, you would.
No,
that
milk.
that costume sucks because it looks shitty. Look like at least care about your costume, right? Like that's just 2D printed circles. It's a big
They're just-
beige. It's the straw looks like shit. It sucks.
So the
It's like what the
description of that
one-
one.
Any dude that would love boba tea this much is a loser.
Get his ass.
The description of it is looking to show some love for your favorite kung fu drink this Halloween. This officially licensed.
What does that mean?
I think
Adult
that's a actual chain of boba tea.
Yeah,
Oh, is
but it's
it?
still very funny to imagine that it's not. Kung
Well,
fu
any
milk tea.
racist dude would be like, "Oh, he's drinking that kung fu tea."
Yeah.
Yeah. This soft brown 3D costume is sure to be a hit at any
Soft-
Halloween branch. Yeah, hey, check out my soft brown costume. Mook. What are
Yeah,
you going with?
The boba tea is like what the one white kid in the Pan Asian club at school like wears
Yeah.
to their like socials.
Mhm.
And I might have been that kid, but the Dr. Greenweed costume is the worst thing I've ever seen. He's just wearing a lab coat.
It's not even like you're like a full blown stoner. You're like a medical weed guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
like helping glaucoma.
Who is that for? Who's like, oh hell yeah, yeah, this guy gets it.
It might be recency bias, but I'll go with you for Dr. Greenweed.
Yeah.
And move him on. And
Dude,
that
if you
means-
zoom in on the smaller photos, the bottom photo, they wanted to show just the shirt, but there's still the phantom hand.
Yeah.
So the number one seed today, which is what this is going up against, is
Can I guess?
one-
We have a one. seed?
Yes, absolutely.
It's got to be Hawk to a jumpsuit.
Oh, it's Hawk to a jumpsuit. Hawk to a jumpsuit. Great, fantastic call. It is
Thank
Hawk
you.
to a jumpsuit.
Was she wearing this?
Oh, so what makes it a Hawk 2 a
Oh
jumpsuit?
well, read the description and we can all find out. KB,
Oh my.
I knew it, Kenjac. You motherfucker.
you know it's coming.
You'll look. Did you do this?
No, I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
All right. You'll look ready to spit on that thing this Halloween when you rock this officially licensed Hawk 2 a jumpsuit costume. This hilarious pink mechanic jumpsuit outfit features the Hawk 2 a branding. So everyone will know that when you get to the lubrication experts at Hawk 2 Express, everything is all natural.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's
Look how many people are viewing it at the moment that I screen capped it.
7,500.
And people, they'll go out to the party and be like, "Oh my god, you're hilarious."
You're the
Thanks.
funniest person at this
Imagine-
party.
Having to do the Klarna 4 interest-free payments. Remember that?
Oh, my credit report took a real hit on the fucking.
Do the,
I missed a payment.
the Hawk 2 a jumpsuit.
So the Hawk 2 a jumpsuit versus the Dr. Greenweed medical doctor outfit. For the vote, but for me, which one is worse? Theoretically, people will enjoy the Hawk 2 a jumpsuit. Like there will be some people that are like, oh my god, that's amazing. No one is going to enjoy Dr. Greenweed, so I'd have to go with Dr. Greenweed. Mook.
Yeah, I think Dr. Greenweed is the worst costume, but the person wearing the Hawk 2 a jumpsuit is the worst person.
Absolutely.
Oh my god,
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
So I'm kind of split. If we're going strictly off costume, it has to be Greenweed. But I almost want to vote the Hawk 201 because the 7,500 people looking at this are the worst people in the world.
But that just shows we don't know what's truly popular
Yeah.
for the masses.
That's true.
Makes me feel bad.
Is Haley Welch getting a bag off that?
Oh yeah, it's
officially licensed.
Oh, it's
I didn't
officially
know-
No, I
licensed.
don't think this is officially.
What does
licensed.
that
Oh, it's
even
not?
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Do they
Oh,
have
it
like
is.
a recognizable logo?
It's you're rocking this officially licensed Hawk 2 a jumpsuit costume. It's licensed. She's getting money off this.
Good for her.
I like greenweed too much. I'm going greenweed.
2 for greenweed. Nick.
You know this jumpsuit is like dog shit material too.
Yeah.
Do you think
The
she
worst.
did she do Hawk Tuah too late for them to actually make an actual costume? So they're like, okay, let's do the female inmate costume with a patch on it.
Yes, they just had like a little bit of extra pink dye at the Chinese factory. Where kids are just dying to make Hawk Tuah jumpsuits.
Imagine dying in the machine that makes the Hawk Tuah jumpsuit.
Chinese worker on a live leak video getting crushed to death in hydraulic press making a Hawk Tuah jumpsuit.
What a way to go. Yeah, there's like somebody's livelihood is making this. That is so it's the Hawk Tuah jumpsuit. That shit sucks. Because it's not even the whole premise is about being a whore.
Yeah,
And this is the
Mhm.
least
Yeah.
slutty costume that
That's
a woman
true.
could wear.
that's a great point.
This is just a vague jumpsuit with just one patch that no one recognizes as the Hawk Tuah branding. Like you can just easily do if you're so giddy about Hawk Tuah, just do like your own makeshift costume.
Is it more embarrassing to show up to a costume dressed as Hawk Tuah in officially licensed Hawk Tuah gear or Hawk Tuah gear you made yourself?
Officially licensed.
Officially,
It's
yeah.
definitely
So
officially
This is
licensed.
so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a men's one.
It's blue, right?
Yeah, how'd you know about
Yeah.
this?
It's
I don't know, man.
Oh, wait, okay. So they do have, let me see if I can screen cap this logo. It is, so the logo is like almost a mechanic's logo. Hawk to a lubrication expert. So the idea is, I guess, that you're like,
yeah.
they're double playing on
Okay.
the
Yeah.
oil change lube that, yeah. Okay, so I
Oh,
think
that makes it less funny.
yeah. KB.
Yeah, it's the Hawk Tuah one.
2 for Hawk Tuah, 2 for, oh, god damn it. 2 for Dr. Greenweed.
That's
Cheah.
bad too.
Yeah, you saying Dr. Greenweed just sent a shiver down my spine.
Yeah.
Dr. Greenweed, just because like Hawk Tuah, you can it's at least an attempt at like something somewhat topical this year. Dr. Greenweed is just that it's no creativity, no imagination. It's just like I obviously have trucks I'd like to give you.
This makes me think though, like how many other like viral sensations had some sort of Halloween costume. Like, did Spirit Halloween make like a Damn Daniel costume or whatever like that? I feel like they
Oh,
had
I
to.
bet you they
Certainly.
did.
Yeah,
Or
There
his
had to have
shoes.
been.
White Vans.
White Vans.
They were Vans?
Yeah.
Back again with white Vans.
Shit. Okay.
Damn, Daniel.
Back again with the white. That was like the whole thing. Yeah. So what do you call it? Dr. Greenweed, our favorite medicinal doctor, is going to move on. Before we get to the second half, let's talk about Ibotta. Are you taking a dream vacation this fall but dreading the cost? With Ibotta, you can get cash back on all of your purchases. So you can spend more time making memories this fall again, with less time dreaming about them. Ibotta is the free app that lets you earn cash back every time you shop, earn on hundreds of items from groceries to beauty supplies, even toys. So make sure that you're beating inflation no matter what you're purchasing. The average Ibotta user earns up to $256 a year. That could cover the cost of an entire shopping trip, that flight you've been eyeing, or that fancy dinner that you've been craving. Other apps give you points that don't amount to much. With Ibotta, you earn cash back that you can withdraw into your bank account, PayPal, or gift cards. Simply add offers into the apps, upload your receipt, and voila, that money is yours. It's time you join the over 50 million users that are using Ibotta and earn cash every time that you shop. Right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 for just trying Ibotta with the code BRACKET when you register. So go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download the free Ibotta app to start earning cash back when you use code BRACKET. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use code BRACKET. Shout out to the fellows over at Ibotta. I am very curious how many other of these viral sensations had to have had costumes. We're gonna have to look more into that later. But first, we have our net on the other side of the bracket. We have our first matchup from the West, which is you guys, the Anus Boys specifically. You're really gonna love this one, especially with the description. Another one, the Violet Beauregard inflatable
yeah.
costume.
Mm-hmm.
So
she
the
she didn't make her face blue.
So give this one a read.
B.
Love Willy Wonka. We've got the perfect costume for you. Suit up in this officially licensed violet inflatable costume, and you'll be turning heads at any Halloween outing.
So, in my opinion,
You
if you
will.
love
Wait,
Willy
wait.
Wonka, this is not the perfect costume. That would
Look
be
at
Willy
Obi.
Wonka.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is for Violet Beauregard fans.
Yeah.
Also, look at the size. It says one size fits most.
That's tough when you have to do that.
Oh no!
Imagine,
It's
no,
not
does she fit into a Violet Beauregard costume?
Jesus
She doesn't.
Christ.
That's the only way I want her.
If you can see the shape of her body under that.
So the adult Violet Beauregard inflatable costume, Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, is going up against another great description, the adult pirate. The adult pirate costume, the guy is maybe the pose.
He's so hot.
He's so hot.
so hot.
Probably the gayest pose a man has ever made in
Jesus.
the history of mankind.
Yeah, the 1 foot up,
Yeah.
hand on hip.
Look at his ass.
He's got a puzzling midsection.
Yeah.
Yep. It is unbelievable. The adult Captain Hunk. Oh, I just realized this is his name. Belt, sash, and a sword turns you into a total hunk. So the adult Captain Hunk costume versus the adult Violet inflatable costume. To me, I think that if you are looking at this big lady in the Violet Beauregard costume, that is the most hated human being in the party. You cannot move.
Yeah.
Without
Yep.
bumping into this person. That is the worst. You're
You're trying to talk to Veruca Salt at the party, and she's like, "No, she came here with me. Get out of here."
Like that one video of the girl like pushing a guy out of the way, like
Yeah.
blocking like an offensive lineman. It was Beauregard. It'd be a great name for a guard in football.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Number 66, Beauregard. So actually, let's start with you, Cheah. Which one do you think is the worst Halloween costume? The adult Violet Beauregard costume or the Captain Hunk?
So the Beauregard costume, as you mentioned, tough for like intimate or crowded gatherings. That being said, it does make sense. Like if you're thinking about what a Violet Beauregard costume is, pretty much this, maybe some blue face makeup. The other one is just, it's a little bit much. Obviously, the guy's posing very funny, but you're just in your underwear. And
Oh wait, that's the same hunk from the first one.
I was gonna
Same
say.
tattoos.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He had himself a day.
Yeah, that was a good day at work for him.
Dude, and another optical illusion bulge.
But
Yeah.
I think he's just a two bulge man.
if you can pull this off, absolutely go for it. But I think the pirate's got to be the worst one.
The pirate is the worst one, KB.
Yeah, I think the Violet Beauregard is what Halloween is about. Like that's what it looks like, and that's what she's doing. Yeah, then you just can't be wearing underwear. You just can't.
If the temperature isn't regulated in the party this guy's at, he's the worst. He's just sopping wet and
Yeah.
smelly. You need to be under control. Nick?
I'm assuming the market for the pirate is gay, right? A gay
Yes.
man.
This guy does poppers.
If that's the case, then
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Then yeah,
If it's
that's
a straight man
justifiable.
doing it,
That's when
he looks gay.
it's fruity. Yeah.
It's only gay if a straight guy
Right.
does it.
Yeah.
But Beauregard would just really annoy me.
So
At the
one
function.
Oh
for
yeah,
Beauregard.
if she goes into if you go into a crowded bar with that on, yeah, that's a nuisance.
So you're gonna swap to Beauregard.
No, because I'm just assuming in general costume.
Fair. So one for Beauregard, two for the pirate. Mook.
I think the Beauregard costume like rips. I think that's an awesome costume. And like KB said, that's what Halloween is for, to be ridiculous. The guy with the pirate outfit is either gay or he's a straight guy just looking for attention.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm going with the pirate outfit.
So that means the pirate is gonna move on. Next up we have what I think this is my favorite single option in the entirety of this bracket. But first, the one it's going against, which is just the costume itself is whatever, but the model is really what makes it. And it's the adult Minions hoodie.
Look at that guy.
Dude, he's just got the most sinister look on his face.
Wait,
And
do,
I
do
really
minions
hate
have
it.
two different color eyes?
The
Is that a thing?
heterochromia?
I thought they're all black. And then I didn't know they had colored eyes.
So the minions are going up against, I think, again, my favorite single option, which is the plus size vampire. So,
Plus size vampire.
plus-size
He's not even
vampire.
fat.
And please read the description for this one, baby.
Oh my god. Thirsty for some blood? This adult vampire costume will get you ready for nightfall. The velvet shirt features a paisley design that will have you looking sophisticated during your hunt for dinner.
On the
The
plus size costume, the hunt for dinner,
For
dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it had to
That really
Yeah.
fucking got me. The rest of it's whatever, but just like yeah, the plus size plus size vampire on the hunt for dinner is just really fucking funny.
What makes it plus size?
A bigger size, I guess.
It-
That'd be funny if his name was Count Calories.
Oh shit. So the plus size vampire versus the minion hoodie. Let's start with you, Mook.
Dude, honestly I don't know where to go here. I think the minion hoodie is kind of a vibe, dude. I think I'd
It's kind of a vibe.
it's kind of a vibe. I think I'd rock the minion
When
hoodie.
Mook first started at Barstool, he exclusively wore a minion-colored hoodie that was like an
Yeah.
8X. And me and Kyle had to sit him down. I'm sure he thought he was being fired. And we were like, dude, you can't wear that anymore. It's the worst shit in the whole world.
It was like a crusty yellow.
It was so big.
Oh,
Bad.
Yeah. Well, I have a fixation with yellow, I think. I like the minion hoodie. I would like wear that to work one day.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
And I don't know, the vampire, I feel like being a vampire is kind of basic on Halloween. I think I'm going with the vampire is the worst one. I like the minion one.
Count Snackula.
That's good.
Vampire. Yeah, Nick.
I mean, vampires only drink blood, so there can't be a fat vampire, can there?
Maybe he got bit when he was already fat.
Got bit
and
when he
that's-
was fat.
Yeah.
That would, yeah.
You kept on the human weight.
Dude, just like
Freshman
vampires,
15.
Vampires
Vampire.
biting like those immobile 600-pound people that are stuck to their couch, just sitting there for eternity. That would be
They
a
can't
good
even-
show.
What was that dude's name? That Chris Asante.
Oh yeah, him getting
Yeah.
bit.
He would have a field day with him.
Oh my God. I thought it was Steven.
Steven
Steven
Asante.
Asante.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
which one you
yes,
going?
yes. I'm
Yeah.
going plus size. No, because fat people can be vampires too. I'm going minion. That shit sucks. It's like a hoodie is such a cop out of a costume.
It's not even good. It looks like so shitty.
Dude, what are you guys
Material.
talking about? The minion rules.
This stinks. Because like
Just let me-
he's big enough of a dweeb to be a minion for Halloween, but he's too big of a pussy to be a full minion. He
Yeah.
has to wear a hoodie.
Mhm. So 1-1 right now. KB.
The minions hoodie.
2 for the Minions hoodie. Che.
I think the Minions hoodie is a good costume.
Yeah.
Like both of my kids went trick or treating last year, and they were Minions. I don't think I dressed up, but or maybe I did. I gotta look back.
My thing is
There,
like,
there might be a photo of me in this costume. I don't remember if I dressed up.
but
on
it's
this
not a
show.
costume. It's just a hoodie.
Well, yeah, I mean you don't have to
You
go
can
f-
be a
like, all the way
full-blown
to the
minion.
nines.
Yeah, you can wear overalls and this is a cop
All
out.
right, so my kids last year.
But we're going on work.
Yeah, they went all out.
I know. Did I?
Well, why wouldn't you be Gru if they were the Minions?
Maybe.
That I
You don't
think
know
would
what you
make
went
more
as?
sense.
I don't have a picture of all of us. No.
But we are right now 2-1 in favor of the Minion hoodie. Which one are you going, Che?
But we're going worst, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean the vampire.
2-2. I think between these two, I think the Minion thing is it's a lamer costume. I think plus size vampire just as long as we are including the fact that it's a plus size vampire is just funnier. And the description of it, I think, and this in the spirit of Spirit Halloween, I think I'll move it on for me. So plus size vampires move on. Now we have the 7 versus the 10. The 7 seed is the adult delivery man. Another fantastic description if you'd care to get it, KB.
Oh, yep. As opposed to what delivery?
Yeah, right. Like only the child costume should say child unless they're for a child's job.
This is under the sexy Halloween costumes, by the way.
Oh.
Okay. Deliver some laughs this Halloween when you wear this big loads delivery man costume.
Oh.
Big hello.
This hilarious costume includes a shirt, shorts, and a hat,
Doesn't even include
Yeah,
the
you-
box.
giving you everything you need to nail the look. Crack up your friends and family this spooky season. Yep.
There's nothing like big loads delivery.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just so on the nose.
and that's going up against the adult white pharaoh.
Oh God.
Costume.
wait,
That's-
whoa! I like this.
Yeah, that's swaggy.
Yeah, that
That's
is swaggy.
Be the toughest pharaoh at the party while wearing this King of Egypt's men's costume. Lead the people of Egypt in a sleeveless shirt. I don't even know why.
KB, you'd look good in this
Yeah.
shit.
I want to wear it.
You should go as Pharaoh.
Oh, I want to just wear it.
Wait,
Oh, like
no.
just around
Soon, yeah.
soon.
This adult delivery.
Really.
It looks like a onesie.
Is it?
Like zoom in.
Is it attached?
I think it's tucked in.
It's like a romper.
Like it's such an unnatural tuck. I think I'm gonna maybe a hot. I think the big load silver guy. I think that's a pretty good costume.
The big
Like,
load delivery.
You got UPS guy. You got sexual innuendo. Comfortable shorts, and a t-shirt. Although, it might
But don't
be
you think
for
it's just
that
like-
time of year.
I mean, we're crass for a living, but like, don't you think that's like much? Big loads going to somebody's party.
The big loads hat is bad.
Yeah.
It's
I
bad.
kind of like it.
The King of Egypt costume looks like something an NBA player would like walk into the arena with.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Kuzma
Kyle
would
Kuzma
wear
wore that.
Yeah. So the let's start with you, Mook. The adult delivery man versus the adult white pharaoh.
I don't like any costume that's like cosplaying a blue collar worker and trying to make it sexy.
Yeah.
Like those fucking delivery
So
dudes
corny.
grind their asses off. It's a bullshit ass costume. Which makes me hate it, which makes me think it's the worst costume out of the two. The pharaoh is if you're a fucking good looking dude, you're getting laid going out in that costume. So I think the
Mhm.
pharaoh is a better costume. Fuck the UPS one. That's the worst.
Oh, I just realized the delivery one. Also, the back of the shirt is one giant logo that says Big Loads Delivery.
Yeah, fuck
That's-
fuck that.
The
like
entire back of the
oozing.
shirt.
Like,
Ugh,
at least be subtle.
exactly, Nick.
I hate that shit. Loads are disgusting. Describing them as big is
Big-
disgusting. Fuck that shit. And like,
Two
it's
for-
like you could just be so much more clever.
Exactly. So 2 for Big Loads Delivery, KB.
Yeah, this is the lowest form of expression to wear this big loads costume. I hate it so much. And I love the pharaoh costume, so this is an easy one for me.
Che.
I still like the big loads.
But like, wouldn't you like it to be like a UPS logo and it says like unlimited
Yeah.
potential semen,
Penis Seaman.
penis, unlimited penis semen?
Or
I
like
guess that's a little on the like Jersey Shore like female body and
Right, but like this just has big loads.
like it'd be funnier if you went like Che like with your arms in a box. Like if you wore a box out and you were like I'm a package. I
big
love
load.
box. Yeah, something like that.
FedEx, Fed your ex might.
We got there.
Semen.
Yeah.
I'm not moving off it. I like the big loads costume.
So you're going with the pharaoh
Get it.
costume.
Yeah, get
I
it.
get it.
Get it for
No,
Halloween.
I also don't like the pharaoh costume. It's a bit much. You got things draped over you.
This says big loads with oozing cum.
Wait, where's the oozing cum?
Oh, I thought the font was gooey.
Oh,
I'm wearing a gooey
Oh,
font shirt right now.
No, it's just a
Yeah,
box.
I got one.
it's just a regular box. Yeah. So you're gonna go with the pharaoh.
I think the pharaoh's the worst. Is worse, yes.
I'm going to go with the Big Loads Delivery as well. Oh, what does the back of the shirt say? We'll handle your box and like it. Okay.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the front says large package express.
Yeah. So that means we get to move on to the number 2 seed versus the 15 seed. The 2
If
seed
Che
is
wore that, he'd need one that says fragile.
we have two. This is a combo costume, a group costume. The first being the Chipotle fork.
Oh way.
Oh,
Wait, what
Which-
the fuck?
is gets
This is fake. I'm calling this right now.
This is
fake.
the Chipotle napkin. and KB, please hit the Chipotle napkin description.
that's crazy.
It's giving group costume. Clean up nicely this Halloween with the official Chipotle napkin costume.
It is. I promise you, the realest thing in the world is that's our 2 seed.
The fork is just a black suit.
It's a black suit.
That's it.
You have to with the hands up. That shit sucks.
Oh, it says the fork, the myth, the legend. I think it's kind of funny. The napkin sucks.
The napkin
but
at least has some type of explanation that it is Chipotle.
But the beach is,
The fork is just a black
Black
paint
bodysuit.
but it's
so,
silly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is silly.
It's like, oh, I'm a fork.
And you have to hold your hands like that all night.
You can get away with the Chipotle napkin if you have like a crew of like 4 people.
Yes.
It's like we're napkins.
you're dressing in
Yeah.
head to toe like blackface and just being like, I'm a fork. Don't you guys get it? Like,
Yeah.
So that's going up against, and this one is more of a disturbing looking one. The adult Aang costume from Avatar: The Last Airbender, just an
Fuck.
adult dressed like a small Asian boy.
That's
nothing-
scary.
Nothing quite like it, especially like Steve said, the mask. There's just
A
something
mask
about the
being
masks.
a boy.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm a 45-year-old man dressed like a little boy. So let's start with you, Cheah. Which one do you think is the worst costume? The combo Chipotle costume or the adult Aang?
I think it's got to be the combo Chipotle because like the other one does suck and is a terrible costume, but I'm not familiar with like the Green Man costume. Like, is it all one piece or is the head a different piece?
I think it's all one piece.
That's
It's like
horrible.
a hood.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're just entrapped in this garment for hours. Also, it's very potentially racially insensitive.
What is?
The fork costume. It just doesn't make sense. Like you're going in full body black.
Yeah, throw KG jersey over it.
Yeah, throw KG jersey on top.
Oh, God. Yeah, the Chipotle for me.
One for the Chipotle, KB.
The Chipotle shit is like almost so nonsensical that it's borderlines on funny.
I like it.
So for that reason, I'm gonna go the Asian boy mask, which I think is also kind of funny, but I'll
It is funny, but the person wearing it isn't wearing it to be funny.
yeah.
You know who's wearing that costume?
Kenjac.
Kenjac and like 22-year-old black dudes that love anime.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
They would be doing like 6 stunts though.
Yeah.
Yes, I would not.
Backflips and shit.
Nick.
It's the Aang. If you're gonna go as like a boy, don't wear the mask of the boy. Just like have your face and paint an arrow on your forehead. I think that would be way more acceptable.
Agreed.
And the quality looks like shit.
By the way, I found out there are other Chipotle outfits. There's also a burrito, which is a silver bodysuit. And then,
Okay,
let's see,
that
what
would be
was the
funny
other
to see as a group.
Chipotle. What was the other one I missed? Oh, the water cup. The to-go bag. That's the other one I missed. So it is a full thing or full group costume. So 2 for the adult little Asian boy costume, 1 for the Chipotle and Mook.
I think the Chipotle one's like kind of, it could be a hit at a part. It could be fun. Like I would love to go out as napkins.
Yeah.
The Aang one is just a bad look. If you're not the right type of person wearing that costume, it's just a bad look. I'm gonna go with the Aang.
I'm gonna go with the Aang as well. So the Aang is gonna move on. Before we get to the next half, let's hear from our next sponsor of the day, last sponsor of the day, ZocDoc. ZocDoc, one of our favorite sponsors. We've talked about them well before they were ever even a sponsor with us. Use them all the time. You know that party game, Would You Rather? Well, we recently saw a survey that asked men what they'd rather do instead of going to the doctor. They said they would rather clean their entire house, file their taxes, change a tire. And the last thing we want to do is deal with finding the right doctor and making an appointment until we discovered ZocDoc. It is the free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health to eye care to skincare and much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. Use ZocDoc forever, like literally like years and years and years. It feels like basically like a decade even before they again ever sponsor with us. Love them. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/lights and find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/lights, ZocDoc.com/lights. ZocDoc.com/lights. Shout out to our boys over at ZocDoc. First matchup of the playoffs. The hunky nerd versus the roaring 20s guy with his bowling hat. Starting with you, Mook.
The hunky nerd.
The hunky nerd with the
taped glasses.
yeah, and the 2 bulges.
The thing is, those costumes are tough because if you're a hot guy with confidence, you're buying that shit.
If you're a hot guy with confidence, I'm gonna hate you no matter what you're wearing.
That's true.
Yeah. I think the Roaring Twenties is just such a bad. You can be whatever you want on Halloween, and you pick that to be quirky. You're just off. Roaring Twenties is the worst, or the worst costume.
One for the Roaring Twenties, Nick.
Nobody will like the fucking Roaring Twenties costume. I hate this shit so fucking much. I hate it so much. It's my least favorite one by a mile. There's no place for that in a it's not a it's nobody. I said it. I've said enough about it. I've wasted
Yeah.
too much energy on this fucking shit. I hate it.
It's almost like in the other eras where you have like a '60s one where they wear like the Google or what do you call it, go-go boots and
Hippies.
glasses and hippie shit. Sure, there's like something to that at least. There's just nothing to the Roaring Twenties guy.
It
KB.
sucks.
I don't know. The Roaring Twenties one just elicits such a void of any emotion or feelings for me. I think if your goal was to just blend in and not get noticed, maybe wear that. But which ultimately proves that it's the worst kind of Halloween costume.
It's fair.
And that's going up against the hunky nerd.
Yes.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That would make me feel hate.
The hunky nerd would.
Yeah. Unless he was like a portly guy.
If it was a fat guy, funny.
Yeah.
Even that's
Nope, that would piss me
a
off. too.
really fat guy doing that. That's so unfunny these days.
Not well. What level? Well, how fat would this guy have to be? Like, I think if he's like pretty out of shape, it would be funny.
Brandon doing it. I like.
Yeah, so
Brandon's not fat. He's
someone who's a little
chubby.
portly or husky,
Yeah.
that would be okay.
I guess. But otherwise, you're just naked,
You're just you want attention.
Public.
So they're the two most opposite costumes.
right?
Mhm.
So for that reason, I'm gonna go the hunky. That's a horrible word.
Hunky nerd.
Such a bad
The
word, dude.
hunky nerd.
It's a terrible word, Che.
I might have to. I just went on a rant about how I hate the fucking 20s guy, but like I haven't thought once of what these people would be saying at the party, and I know this guy would be just like, oh, sorry. you're like
Leaning into the being a
a
nerd.
nerd.
Yeah.
Like
you
you're
wanna
probably
switch?
like, no, I fucking hate the other one too much.
Che.
Hunky nerd. I mean, even if someone can pull it off really well, you're gonna hate that person upon seeing them. So, hunky nerd is the worst.
Getting the pulp beat out of you in that hunky nerd costume.
Like if you had a hot chick with you, what would her, if it was a couple's costume, what would she be? Hot book.
Sexy ass book. Sexy fucking
Sexy.
textbook.
Oh my god.
Oh. Sexiest.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. The hunky nerds with the hot book.
Yeah. So between these two, we're 2-2. I think that I agree that the Roaring Twenties guy just elicits nothing. Like there's just zero emotion, negative or positive, that comes out of it. I would get mad at the hunky nerd guy more often than not, because again, that guy, like we were saying, you have to be both hot and confident, or at least if not hot, then overly confident. And you shouldn't be. In either way, I don't like that person. So I would go with the hunky nerd and move that on. Next up, we have Dr. Greenweed, everyone's favorite cannabis supplier and prescription writer, versus the Ghostface flannel shirt. So fucking stupid. Che.
So one is just like a very bad joke. The other one just is nonsensical. Like it's not. There is a costume for Ghostface. This is not it. It is a jacket or sweatshirt that's saying that you like Ghostface. I feel like that one's gonna be pretty tough to beat for me. So Ghostface jacket.
And again, in the description, they say, show how much you love Ghostface
Yeah,
by wearing this
which
item
is a
that's
pretty
not
classic
Ghostface.
Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the prototypical costume is the Scream mask.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
And this costume is just a hoodie with a little patch of the Scream mask.
Correct.
That's the worst.
The prototypical was the mask and that knife where you could pump blood into it, like that like buck knife thing where you could you press the little pump and it would.
Oh
like,
yeah,
squirt
that
blood
was
through it.
so sick.
That thing was awesome.
Yeah, you remember that.
So you're gonna go with the flannel
Yeah, because
Che.
that
or Katie.
denotes you want to look cool.
Yeah.
That's not
You're
a
a pussy,
costume.
basically. More or less, anyway. Nick.
Yeah, you're a pussy. Fucking pussy.
What's it going up against?
I would fuck him up.
It's going up Dr.
even look at
Greenweed.
me.
Oh, that shit sucks so
Oh,
bad.
I think Dr.
Every time Kenjac says it, I'm just like, yeah, that's the worst. Because it's like, it's the least creative name for like a weed doctor too. Green weed. All right, it's
mean,
a
we're-
doctor that's selling this green weed. What should his name be?
I was Orange the drug dealer, so it's not that far off.
yeah,
forgot
that
about
does
that.
make sense.
Yeah.
It's I'm going green weed.
1 for Greenweed, 2 for Ghostface Flannel. Mook.
If we're going like fundamentally bad costume, the flannel is just the worst. It's a flannel. It's a jacket with a patch on it. It's not a costume. There's definitely dudes that have bought that flannel like unironically just to wear out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one would be like, that's a costume. Nice costume.
No, you couldn't trick or treat in that. Ever.
No.
So the flannel is going to move on, and now it's the flannel versus everyone's favorite, the hunky nerd, to move into the finals. Mook.
Give me the flannel.
Yeah, which one's the flannel?
The
The
Ghostface flannel.
Ghostface flannel.
Oh, okay.
Give me the
Yeah.
flannel. Just
Nick.
terrible.
This is Ghostface flannel.
Yes.
It moved on.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Greenweed only got a single. You got the only vote for Dr. Greenweed.
I can like smell that flannel. It's like musty. He wears it every single
Stinks.
day to school,
Yeah.
And then, on
and then
Halloween,
he passes it off
can
and puts
smell
him
it
on
too.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Um,
That guy's not living good. I can promise you that.
no, he's not doing good. He has like
No, his parents fight a lot.
he has 2
Yeah.
Mountain Dews for lunch or for breakfast. It's like it's almost nostalgic to me, but I'm gonna go with it because I have an odor in my nostrils right now.
He's microwaving saltines with shredded cheese and calling it nachos.
He has an Invader Zim backpack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You just nailed it. Holy shit. I knew this exact
A lot
kid
of
in
the
high
things
school.
I say are only for you.
I knew that kid in high school. His name was Dustin. Oh, yeah. He was.
Yeah.
KB.
It's the Ghostface versus what?
The hunky nerd.
I hate the hunky nerds so much. Like, if you want to wear underwear, just wear underwear. Don't disguise it as like, oh, I'm a nerd.
Mm-hmm. So
Um,
1 for the hunky nerd.
But no, but it's better than a fucking
Yeah.
flannel hoodie as a Halloween costume with a where you could just wear the mask.
It's such a better option. And again,
the mask is a
description.
patch. You could have just wore the mask.
And it's cheaper.
Yeah, this is almost
Significantly.
more effort.
It's like literally a quarter the price to buy the mask on Spirit Halloween. It's crazy. Cheah.
the flannel. Easily the flannel.
Flannel. So the flannel's going to go into the finals. On the other side, we have the plus size vampire versus the adult pirate. What was his name again? Like Captain Hunk. It's always Hunk. Why they love
Yeah.
Hunk on this website? So
Yeah.
Captain Hunk versus the plus size vampire.
What do they
Uh,
call the sexy women costume? Honey or sexy?
I
Is
think
there-
just sexy. It's always just says
Okay.
sexy.
Sexy and hunk. Okay.
Yeah. So let's start with you, Cheah.
I think I don't think the vampire plus size vampire is like that bad of a costume. So I think the pirate, for all the reasons we're saying the hunk, it's the same costume essentially.
Mm-hmm. And it's just literally the same model.
Yeah.
KB.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that they called it plus size. You can just call it vampire costume and
Yeah,
go up.
go up in
however.
sizes.
Yeah.
That's
No, it's a skinny guy
So-
going as a fat vampire.
that's so mean.
Oh, you can't get a large vampire. You have to get a small plus size vampire. The idea of a plus size vampire is funny. Like
It's very funny. Oh,
their
shit.
midnight snacks are at noon. Just sneaking out at lunch.
During lunch to get a sneak.
And they're trying not to get caught. Everybody else is eating.
And their lunch is like all snacks anyway.
Both the plus size vampire and the regular plus size don't like
Calling
mirrors.
a costume plus size is so funny because that's not what makes it plus size.
Right, it's
We have sizes that go up.
right.
I'm just thinking of a diabetic vampire that has to prick his own blood.
Wait, what are the size selections for the
Dude, it's a whole section on Spirit Halloween just for
Oh,
plus
it's
size.
XXL.
So there are just, oh, that's so fucked up. Just let them show up in
Yeah.
the regular and
It's a whole
drop
separate one, and it's just the costumes are the exact same pictures as the one on the regular page.
And you
Except
know
for
his douchebag friends are it's like some girl would finally come up to him. They'd be like, "Oh, I like your vampire costume." Their friends would be like, "He's not a vampire. He's a plus size vampire."
It's a plus size vampire. Holy shit! Double wide coffin.
Wait,
Which one did you? Sorry, Cheah went for
Oh.
the pirate costume. What'd you go for, KB?
no, it's the Captain Hunk because it's like, dude, you're dressed as a ripped guy who's naked, and then
Yeah.
he's like, nah, bud, I'm Captain Hunk. That's the worst.
2 for Captain Hunk.
I think we're
Nick.
forgetting that this is, I think, just for gay guys.
Yeah.
No dude can be a scantily
Again,
clad
gay guys, absolutely.
I'm going with plus size vampire. Instead of turning to a bat at night, he turns into batter.
Deep fries away. Oh shit!
He's fatter, so yeah, you're not bat, you're bat.
Aren't they
Holy
usually
shit.
repellent to garlic?
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
loving it.
This guy's
Mook.
Captain Hunk. Fuck Captain Hunk.
Captain Hunk.
Yeah.
Captain Hunk. It's gonna move on. Up and
Can we
top
change?
side.
Is can the title be worst Halloween costumes parentheses straight only?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
if so,
it has
I
to
would
be.
change my vote.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh, absolutely no. The gay people will ruin this ruin this entire thing, by being just significantly more too attractive to wear most of these. So we have Aang, the adult Asian boy costume, versus the delivery man, big loads only. Starting with you, Mook.
Yeah, fuck the big loads only. That shit is
the idea.
bad joke. Bad form to cosplay a blue collar guy that's just grinding his ass off. Fuck the big loads.
Both the plus size vampire and regular plus size guy killed by stake to the heart. Just dude, there's so many
to the heart.
Plus
Yeah.
size vampires. That was good
Plus-
shit.
Yeah.
plus size vampire. So
I
fucking
love
funny.
that.
Dude. The one for the delivery, big loads only. Nick.
He's going against 20s.
It's going up against Aang, adult Asian boy
Oh.
costume.
That's just so weird. But I know the wearer of that. Like if you're an anime fan, but you also don't want to show your face, like you're autistic as all hell, and I feel bad for you a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck.
So Aang, yeah, I agree.
I hate big loads so much.
Me too.
You mean in general or the costume?
Always
And
have.
both.
Mhm. So-
Yeah, I think too big of loads is embarrassing.
That's true. There's that. One. I don't even want to say
What?
that. Never mind. I don't
No,
even want to say it.
Go ahead. What you're gonna? Were you gonna
No,
bring up a cum shot?
I was Justin Verlander.
There was that one
It was
cum shot.
unbelievable.
It was.
It was unfucking believable. It's the
yeah,
craziest thing
yeah,
I've ever seen.
Verlander's load was nuts.
Oh yeah, you didn't see it, Mook?
No.
Oh,
Surprised.
dude, it's unbelievable that came out of a human being.
I want to see this nut.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
see
like
this too. I
a
don't know about
gallon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
What's
so-
how was this captured on tape?
When all those pictures came out.
Oh, of yeah.
Nick
Upton.
happening stuff, yeah, and all that. So 2 for delivering the big loads, KB.
Yeah, that one's horrible.
It's tough to
I
beat.
hate that dude
Big
that's wearing
loads,
that.
Yeah.
It's
Cheah?
the same dude that thinks like saying movie quotes is funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cheah, which one are you going with?
The Big Ang.
Big Ang. Big Ang.
That's
I like-
that's a cool nickname.
Yeah, you made it sound cool. You made it sound
Big
like a drug
Ange.
lord.
Yeah, from Mob Wives.
Oh yeah, she dressed in peace.
Is she dead?
Yeah, Big Ange. Yeah, yeah. So the delivering big loads, big load delivery guy versus the Captain Hunk to go into
Oh.
the finals against our Ghostface final. Jay.
I've been pretty clear I'm not as down on the big loads as everyone else. So
You have.
I gotta go with the pirate, right?
Yeah, Captain Hunk.
Pirate.
KB?
Yeah.
Captain Hunk versus what?
Big loads.
Oh
Yeah.
Both I think are trying to be sexy or hot, but the big loads joke just makes that one worse.
One for the delivery, big load delivery, Nick.
Big loads isn't even about like dick size. You can have a small dick, busting
Yeah.
big.
Giant
it's
cum
true.
shot from a micro.
You could suck at sex. You could be like
Yes.
premature ejaculating a
Like
big load.
if your best thing about your performance is the size of your loads,
It's like Jose Altuve. Big ass bombs.
okay, I had no idea.
Ugh.
I thought he had a Verlander size.
No, no.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
When did that become like an expression of bravado? Like this, I guess.
Peter North.
Did he have huge loads?
Yeah, that's his signature.
Who's Peter North?
He was like the porn star back
Oh,
in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going big loads. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Another one for big loads, Mook.
Yeah, fuck big loads.
Fuck big loads. So delivering big loads, big load delivery versus the ghost face flannel for the worst costume on the Spirit Halloween store. Starting with you, Mook.
You're putting me in a tough spot. Ghost face flannel is fundamentally a bad costume because it's not a costume. But big loads is the worst joke.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the loads. I hate the loads.
One for the loads, Nick.
I can feel some pity for the flannel. Like he's in the mall. It's a hot topic or it's Spirit. Just like, okay, you can get this, but it has to be your Halloween costume too. That makes me want to
Yeah.
shed a tear.
Oh,
It is sad because like you
Yeah.
can wear it to Halloween and then you can keep wearing it.
Yeah,
oh,
So we'll save a lot of money in the long run.
that just hit me in the heart, dude.
yeah, man. So I'm going big loads.
Yeah, I think I would like the guy in the flannel hoodie costume,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a worse costume.
So you're
But I'm
going
going
with the
It's a worse Halloween costume, but I'm
Okay.
going big loads because that's what I dislike more.
going with big loads. We're all big loads right now, Steve.
Flannel. Come on.
Chase,
after that heart wrenching scenario.
Yeah.
No.
Is this like a vasectomy thing? Like, can you no longer shoot big loads? Now you're like reminiscing. Like, what?
No, I'm shooting some. I mean, I'm going in every night.
Ah.
11 deep right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't that make them smaller if you're going
Yeah,
more
yeah.
often? Is that how that works?
It might be urban legend. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I
don't
think,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, I would go for delivering big loads as well, which makes the winner of episode 144 worst costume in the Spirit Halloween store delivery of big loads. That
Oh, yeah.
guy, he's the worst guy, worthy champion of this one. I will go to bed thinking of 15 other jokes for the fat vampire.
Plus
though.
size vampire. Oh yeah.
It's so fucking
yeah.
funny. They can like just imagine like 15 different fat guys that I can think of that just as a vampire. It's just so fucking funny. But there's again episode winner big deliveries. Thanks you guys for joining. We'll be back next week with a new topic.